Hi, my name's Dave Jones, and I'm here talking with Ron Waldron from R&L Tax Services and asking him a few questions so you folks out there that watch this video can see how he stacks up against the other tax preparing services in town. Hi, Ron. How are you?
Good, good.
So what's your experience with doing taxes? How long have you been doing it?
Oh, probably about 25 years now. Just in the last few years, though, I've really started to focus on that aspect of my businesses, and I've greatly increased it.
Now, you worked for one of the local tax preparing companies, or one of the nationwide firms, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the second largest franchise in the United States. Yeah, for one season.
What'd you think about that?
Well, it was. I just felt bad. I felt bad at how much money we charged people to do pretty basic returns. It seemed like, because the way they structure their fee schedule is it's based on forms that are filled out. So if somebody comes in with a real basic return, but they maybe have 2 or 3 W-2s, well, they're going to get charged a lot more money than the average person. Also, if they have earned income tax credit, that's a big one. They charge a lot of money for that form, and so you have some pretty basic tax returns that they just charge hundreds and hundreds of dollars for.
And what about the rapid return stuff that they advertise, the loans and so forth?
Well, that's pretty much going to be going away. H&R Block does not have that this year. Jackson Hewitt has it, but it's limited to $1,500 that you can get in your pocket. The IRS at the end of last year announced that they were no longer going to provide the debt indicator to tax preparers. The debt indicator lets you know as a preparer if that person's refund is going to be taken by the IRS for child support, alimony, back taxes, or unpaid student loans. And so that way, the way they would base the loans is they get from the debt indicator to find out if the tax return is going to be taken. If it's not going to be taken, then they have a high confidence of making the loan. But now that the IRS has shut down the debt indicator, it's pretty well shutting that business down. This last Friday, the FDIC told the bank that provides the loans for Jackson Hewitt that they felt those were too risky loans and they wanted them to stop. And there's a hearing scheduled for April 18th, right after tax season. So I'm sure by next year there'll be no more of those rapid refund loans.
Yeah, and they're only up to $1,500 now, is that correct?
Jackson Hewitt, that's the most they can do. And the reason the government wants to get rid of them is because they consider it, that the way the commissioner of the IRS put it, he says that the tax preparers, especially these franchises, are preying on the low-income people by charging outrageous fees for these loans, where they're borrowing really against their own money, and with e-file, they're going to have their refund in a matter of days anyway.
Well, what's the average cost for one of those companies preparing the taxes?
Well, it's just all over the place. According to consumersearch.com, the average price for a return from one of the 3 major franchises is $190. I've seen pretty basic returns as much as $300 and $400.
That you've prepared when
that
you
I've
work
prepared.
for
Yes.
And what do you charge?
I charge $99. It's a flat fee. It doesn't matter how many forms there are. That's the maximum I charge is $99.
Nothing for anything else?
No. That includes the state, the federal, all forms that are needed, e-filing, direct deposit. It includes the entire package. One of the things that the major franchises do is, I suppose, I don't know if it's a legal bait and switch, but they advertise things like, we'll do your taxes for free. Well, that doesn't include everything, and that's for a easy tax return that virtually only a handful of people qualify to file that type of return. If you have anything extra, the price just goes up from there. And so once again, the average price is $190, and yet they're advertising free or $30, $40. But if the average price is $190, they're obviously charging a lot more.
Well, folks, there you have it. Ron Waldron charges $99 per return. That includes all returns that you have for the state and for the federal. No extra charges. Ron's been doing this for a long time. Good, honest guy. give him a try at R&L Tax Service. We'll include the information with this video. Thank you.
Thank you.